Hey again, everyone. Welcome to our Wildcats Media podcast here on our social media pages and YouTube. I'm the Professor Al Quartermont, and we're looking forward to talking a little sports with you here this week as we transition out of college basketball season into the NBA playoffs, into the full Major League Baseball season, get ready for the NBA draft, and have the culmination of our LSU spring sports seasons happening. So let me bring in the guys with me. To my right, it is Adàn, right? See what I did there?
I do see what you did there.
And Seth freaking Bynog.
What's up, everybody?
And D-Ray, Danny Cobb.
What's up?
With a new hair color.
Yeah.
He's blonde now.
No, it's like red.
Well, it's supposed to be blonde.
Oh, it's supposed to be blonde?
Yeah.
Looks reddish.
It might be because of my
Kind of like Ed
normal hair
Sheeran.
color.
Kind of like Ed Sheeran.
I don't think I look like Ed Sheeran, but appreciate it.
All right. I also saw Danny yesterday not wearing his glasses. I'm like, man, you're a handsome guy.
Thanks. People do tell me that I look better without my glasses and that I should get contacts, but
Wow.
So why don't you get contacts?
I'm scared of contacts.
Why are you
Why?
scared of putting
Are
something in
you-
your
are you
eye?
s- Are you
My
scared to go into your eye?
like my dad had contacts when I was younger, and I used to watch him like take them out and then put them back in, and it
freak you
low
out?
key, yeah, and it looked like a hassle too. So I was
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
Kind of
it's,
is.
It's so much easier just to
Do you wear
take my
contacts, Mr.
glasses
Al?
and put them on.
I did for a while, probably like 10 or 15 years. But yeah,
I see. Now you just don't see.
it is a pain.
Just don't see.
I wear glasses for reading. I don't really need them to see things far away.
I see.
So I used to be nearsighted where I needed them to see things far away, and then it just kind of improved on its own.
That's nice.
But now, as you get older, a lot of times you'll find that it's harder to read small print. That's why, like, you see older people hold, like that.
Yeah, like
So I do wear reading glasses from time to time. But it depends. If I have a lot of light, like today, we've got a lot of light in here, so I can easily see the words. But,
I see.
like the back of baseball cards, we used to be able to read all the
Oh, yeah.
statistics. Now it's like, I can't read that, so I got to put it on. But kids don't read cards for statistics anymore. They just want to know how much they're worth.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
open a
that's true.
pack, it's
Or-
like, how much is this card worth?
or in case they want a Pokemon battle.
That's true. That is true.
I don't think you can Pokemon battle with baseball cards.
No,
Indeed,
you can't.
No.
Pokemon battling with cards is really cool though.
But I never opened a pack of cards when I was a kid asking, wonder how much this card is worth.
Yeah.
Really?
Never.
Yeah.
I didn't do that when I was younger either.
Well, I didn't have cards, so I had no idea what the whole thing was. But
But we didn't really have the whole money cards thing. It was just
Grading.
collecting. Yeah, it was just really collecting. I went to my first collector's show when I was like 7th grade, maybe. It was 1978.
Wow.
And I was actually kind of blown away because I never realized that was a thing.
Mhm.
And that's when the hobby was just kind of starting up with the money end of it. But man, if I'd been a smart kid, I would have just said, how much for that Mickey Mantle over there? And
Yeah.
cut enough grass to make the money to buy it and sit on it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then you could sell it now and pay off
Yeah.
your mortgage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a very good side hustle though, because a lot of
Oh,
money
yeah.
can come out of it.
Definitely. It's a fun one too. It's gotten big. Now you have all the grading of cards and the TCG has exploded
Mhm.
with Pokemon, and now One Piece is a pretty popular game as well. Have you done that one at all, Seth?
I don't know anything about One Piece.
Pokemon though?
I used to, but not as much anymore.
Really? All right. Did you go see the new Mario movie?
I did. I saw it with friends last week.
Okay, how
Very
was it?
cool.
It was really good. A
Yeah.
lot of the critics are still giving them low scores, but it's
Critics
probably-
never have fun. They always want to watch like a war movie, so they'll never
Yeah.
understand true cinema like the Mario movie.
Yeah, either that or they just don't really understand the games.
They just don't know ball.
They should understand the game.
game. Yeah. But still a really good movie.
All right. Have you guys seen it?
Mm-mm.
Not yet.
Any desire to?
I do want to see it.
Okay.
I watched the first one, and it was pretty good. So
Low key good.
nah, it was good.
Okay. All right. I haven't seen a movie in a while. There's really been nothing to.
I disagree. There's been some really good movies
This
out.
year is a year for movies.
Yes.
There's so many
Really?
movies coming out
Project
this
Hail
year.
Mary that came out.
yeah.
That's
good?
peak.
Is it?
That movie's probably going to be like
Win an
Oscar
Oscar.
worthy.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to go see it.
Yeah, it's
I wanna
a
go see it as
theaters.
well.
It's a GPX movie. Like you
Okay.
want to see it in the biggest screen possible.
Okay.
It's like it's like The Martian and Interstellar and like
Mhm.
all those space movies that like
Whoa. Interstellar should not be with that movie. I'm sorry. Don't do that.
you haven't seen Project Hail
E.T.
Mary.
Is
Yeah,
it like E.T.?
you haven't seen Project Hail Mary.
Have you seen
Interstellar's.
E.T.?
I have.
I already know
Okay.
Interstellar's
Mm.
better.
You haven't seen
Interstellar's
it.
one of the best movies of all time.
It is.
Because you got
Project Hail Mary.
No, it's not.
9.
It's not.
I give it a 9.7 out of 10.
Really?
what's the
9.6.
0.0? What's the 0.03?
Pacing in the middle is probably a little bit does stretch a little bit.
They probably do that so people can go to the bathroom.
It's true.
Yeah.
I did do that actually. So maybe if I would have sat through the whole thing,
Yeah.
I would have known. But
How long
did-
is the movie?
it's about 2.5.
Okay.
So it's a good.
It was like, I think I looked. It was like 2 hours 40 minutes or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not short, but it's a good movie.
I might need 2 bathroom breaks in that one.
You'll have time, I guess. 'cause
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah.
But the ending, especially, I think, is like very peak.
No, it's not the fact that I haven't thought there were good movies. I just haven't had time to go.
Oh,
The
yeah.
spring semester
Yeah.
has been busy.
Yeah.
Busy.
It's gonna be a good summer for movies, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got The Mandalorian and Grogu, the new Spider-Man.
About to see.
Doom. Is that Doomsday? Doomsday's in
Doomsday.
the summer as well.
That's
Yeah.
December.
Oh,
This
I
is-
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
And-
this year
This year still, yeah.
How's the Grand doing? The theater? Is it okay?
it's still expensive.
It's still pretty
It's still
expensive.
expensive. That's true.
This is like my biggest thing though is that everything is all digital now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The feeling of going up to the person in the
Yeah.
room and them having like to speak to the microphone for you to
Right.
get your tickets, like there's something about that I like really appreciated,
Yeah.
and not having it kind of like sucks.
Yeah. Now you just
Yeah.
got to punch in like it's like an iPad.
Yeah.
Or you just get them online before
And
and
what-
show your ticket.
Right, which
And
is
one
what I
thing-
do, but
And another thing I don't like is how that you have to choose where you want to sit. Where in the old
Yeah,
days you just
yeah.
it's first come first serve.
Right. Right.
it's true.
Right. No, I agree. I think if you move your mic stand up a little, it should. You shouldn't have to bend over as much.
There it is.
There you go.
There.
All right. All right. Good. I mean, want to make you comfortable.
Yeah.
Right.
So, anyway, on the show today, we want to talk a little bit about LC sports.
Of course.
We've got a huge series this weekend happening across the river as our baseball team takes on LSUA. So both teams come into this game basically tied for third place in the Red River Athletic Conference standings, but one game out of first place in the same standings.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it's going to be a pretty wild series. Game 1 is Friday at 6, doubleheader Saturday starting at 1 o'clock. Last year we had this series here, and LC was winning the first game, I think, by 7 runs going into the last inning. I think that was the first of a doubleheader, so it might have been like a 7-inning game. And then they gave up like 8 runs in the top of the 7th.
That's an insane thing to do.
Yeah, or maybe it was 9. It was the wildest thing I've ever seen, and just kind of changed in some ways maybe the trajectory for the rest of the season, at least till we got to the conference tournament.
Yeah.
So.
Right now LC is sitting at 16-5, right
Mhm.
behind LSUS and A&M Victoria with 17-4. We're ahead. We're tied with just A for third,
Right.
and they have 16-5 as well in conference play. But we're ahead by overall, since our overall record is a little bit better. We're ahead on that.
Yeah.
That's where the tiebreaker, and that's why LSUS is also number 1, is because of their head-to-head or their
Mhm.
overall.
Yeah. So a lot to be decided because then the following weekend, LSU Shreveport comes here. for
So yeah,
3.
I mean, first place is directly in our hands.
Yeah. I mean, basically with the Cats go 6-0. They're in pretty good shape.
Mhm.
Right.
But that's a
It's-
tall
if-
order.
yeah, it's
Huge
against
order.
the number 1 and tied for number 2 team.
Yeah, yeah. So, but should be fun, and it's been great. I'll tell you, a guy that's really kind of stepped up for LC this season as a starting pitcher. He's usually their first pitcher in the doubleheader is Cade Lynn.
Mhm.
He had 7-inning shutout last week in LC's win, as they were able to defeat Our Lady of the Lake University this past weekend. We were out of school because it was Easter break, and I would have gone normally, but I was in Kansas City for my son's volleyball tournament.
Shout out
Yeah.
your son's volleyball.
Yeah, La Tech Club Volleyball. But they had a 2-1 result against Olu, winning Thursday's doubleheader 3-0 and 7-4, but then lost Game 3 on Friday 11-2. So
Unfortunate.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
but still.
Olu's a good team though.
Yeah.
So, but you'd love to have a sweep there because
Mm-hmm.
then they would have been tied, 3-way tie for first
yeah.
record wise. But yeah, that conference tournament's gonna be wild.
This
year.
is one of those tightest. Like I heard that like the RAC might get 4 bids for the conference tournament.
Wow.
Just because you have S, and then you have a team that's ahead of S, or that was ahead of S, Victoria, and then we're sitting at 19th. So it's like, and then A is tied with us.
Yeah.
So it's like, who do you give the nod to? Might as well give them to all 4.
I think Our Lady of the Lake is the team that snapped Shreveport's winning streak. I think they gave them their first loss this year.
It was Olu?
I'm pretty sure.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I heard that as well.
So for us to take 2 out of 3, that was good.
I mean, Olu's sitting at 5th. So
Yeah. All right. So Wildcat softball, they got back in track with a series sweep over Jarvis Christian this past weekend. Scores of 9-0, 7-5, and 2-1. They're now 8-10 in conference play. They're up to 6th place in the conference standings, which is good because they should be in position now to make the conference tournament, which I believe we're hosting this year again.
Nice.
I know we did last year.
in conference tournament, who knows what'll happen?
Yeah. So they're playing their next 8 games at home. Well, actually, that started Tuesday. They swept Dillard in a doubleheader, and then they've got a 3-game series this weekend with Texas College. Friday, doubleheader starts at 1, single game Saturday at 11. Should be gorgeous weather.
Oh, this weather's been wonderful recently.
Yeah, you've been out shooting some baseball and softball for KALB.
I have.
Nice.
It's
Nice.
very warm. I got like a really bad tan a few weeks. I went to a Pineville tournament, and like because I hold the camera like this side of my arm got tan, and then you open up my arm, it's like a totally different color.
Well, hey, I know that. Do you have a farmer's tan too?
I do. I had like up to
Oh,
here.
you do?
Up to here
Wow. All right.
because all the polos.
The worst is when you get that earlier sunburn, you know?
Yeah.
Oof. I've seen several people walking around that have like sunburn. I haven't been out in the sun long enough to get it. I usually get that first burn and then I'm good after that.
Yeah,
Oh, it burns. D-Ray, you probably burn.
This
huh?
fire
I do.
burns.
I'm very white, so
Where-
I thought I wasn't very white, but apparently my dad's genes are
not-
too strong.
you're not dark skinned, so it's like it's gonna show
But I
up.
didn't. I just didn't expect to burn out there at Pineville, and I did.
Yeah.
I did real bad.
I'm not going to go there. I'll let Danny go there.
It's not even like I'm not even saying anything bad. Like the sunburn's gonna show up more on someone who has lighter skin. That's just how it
true.
is.
That's true. So,
And it showed up on me.
well,
I've gotten over it though. I started wearing
Yeah.
long sleeves out there.
have you?
I sweat for a little bit. When the sun goes down, it's nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like once the sun, it's been gorgeous.
The 6 o'clock games, those are so peak.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're so nice.
Yeah. Absolutely. And you know the hot and humid's coming, which will suck, but it is what it is.
Yep.
So, LSU tennis, they actually are kind of closing out their regular season with some home matches as they are hosting Lewis and Clark State, even as we speak right now,
Mm-hmm.
and then host Xavier tomorrow at 2, and then on Saturday host LSU Shreveport. So it's kind of like a tournament, I guess, they got going on with LSUA
Yeah.
as well.
It was unfortunate though dropping that series to A. Just
Yeah.
1-6, because that's the tournament. I mean, that's the series that puts you like well within the top 10.
Right.
Because A is in the top. They're the 8
Yeah.
and 11. So
Yeah.
8 singles, 11 doubles, and that's one of those that would put you right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's unfortunate, but the team's looking really good.
Yeah, they have been really good. And we'll see if they can kind of bounce back today and this weekend. Wish them the best. And then finally, we want to talk about esports. This is it. The final countdown. Your backs are to the wall. It's do or die.
It is indeed do or down, and it's
I'm
a
so sorry.
it's
That
a
just
day
made me old.
by day thing because Saturday is we have to be top 10 to play Sunday, and then Sunday we have to be top 13 out of all those teams to go to LAN. So
To go to where?
LAN, which is in
Land?
yeah. It's
So
like,
that's the big tournament in San Antonio. That's that's where you want to be.
So you're on the road to San Antonio.
on the road to San
Yeah.
Antonio.
And then they said that this is probably the biggest collegiate Apex LAN event like ever.
Biggest Apex tournament. Most teams.
So that's telling me that as a sport, as an esport, it's growing big time.
Yeah.
And I think this is for LCU. I think this has been one of the most in terms of years, and I'm almost 100% sure Danny would agree. This has been our best and biggest year that we've ever had. Obviously from the winning category with Overwatch winning in their division, and then but also, we're stretching out into other games. I mean, we talk about last year is how Danny's playing 3 games and he's tired, but we didn't win any of those games. We weren't great in any of those games.
Do you have to have come in someone and rub your shoulders?
I did do that between matches. Just kidding.
Not actually, but
Not actually.
I want to see the video.
it was a lot for sure.
Yeah, and I think we've
Thumbs get
Not a lot in that sense, a lot in trying to make sure that I'm
mentally
warmed up. It depends on the game. But
Okay.
I had to be warmed up for each game because Rocket League, I came in randomly. I was on the bench just because they needed a bench player, and I came in and played in the playoffs, and we won 2 games.
they got to the finals, lost in the finals,
And so it was and then it was a lot to take in. But
Who's been your esports team MVP this year? Would you guys say?
it's kind of a combination of a lot of people. I would say for me on the team, and I don't think he gets a lot of praise for his actions. I think Bailey Simmons has done a lot for this team.
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to play Apex. He was just the sub because it was just one of those things where we have 3 people who are going to play, and then Bailey's going to be the 4th person, just in case. And he had to step up, very new to the game, and Danny can speak more on it, but his growth has been insane.
Yeah, not just very new. Literally never played the game
Really?
ever.
Wow.
He stepped in, put in the hours that he needed to. You could tell he's growing each match day that we play. As much as I sit here and troll Bailey and tell him, oh, he's not good enough for this and that. But I mean, I do it just out of fun. But Bailey's genuinely a good gamer. He can learn games pretty easily. And I think his skill from Overwatch, because Overwatch is for sure his best game. He's a great DPS player, and he came into Overwatch with that gun skill and just needed to learn mechanics and how Apex works as a battle royale, because battle royales are a lot different than an Overwatch team hero shooter. And so I'm proud of Bailey. He's stepped up and he's doing what he needs to do.
I think the growth thing for me is the biggest thing. So it's Danny's, obviously consistent. He comes in, he does his thing. And that's what we almost expect from Danny. But I think from Bailey, he came in Overwatch. He was as a captain, you see the players who are doing good stuff for your team, and he was essential. There's games that we don't win if he doesn't play as good as he did. I think the finals obviously is one of those things, and so when I look at an MVP, he's one of those people who I look towards.
That's cool. Oh, good deal.
But for nationals, we're not there yet. You gotta win this weekend.
When is it in San Antonio?
May 15th through the 17th.
Okay. All right.
So we're gearing up to go, but
we got to make it first.
Right.
You have to get a sponsor to pay for that, or how?
Yeah, we'll talk. We're talking with the president. He said he's going to help us with the sponsor.
Okay.
The road to esports mania.
Something like that.
That's right. Speaking of which, CM Punk's promo the other night was
probably one of the
greatest
best of the year
I've ever seen. Ever. It was so good.
It was really
Go
good.
back and watch just the first 10 minutes of Raw. It was so good.
If we have time at the end of this, I might give my predictions for not all the matches, but just the
For
matches
WrestleMania.
for the ones I'm most excited for.
Okay.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Yeah. But I liked how he kind of called out WWE for raising ticket prices.
Yeah, and I've read the news where they're planning to lower it as it gets closer to next weekend.
I mean, they're in danger of pricing out the people that have been their core. Wrestling, I think, has always appealed foremost to kind of the blue collar types, and now you're putting on these events where you got to be big money to go.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest issue with sports nowadays. One of the biggest issues with sports nowadays,
Yeah.
and not even WrestleMania. I think that's a great point to put out. But just, from my own experience, the World Cup is the
Oh,
prices
yeah.
are exuberant.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted when they announced the World Cup in 26 like this year and being in America, I was so excited to go. I wanted
we
to go.
both were gonna go.
Yeah, we were gonna go. We were gonna find a way to go. I can't afford an $800 ticket to sit in the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
I can't afford
Some of those games, the cheapest ticket's like $2,000.
Yeah.
right, and I don't, and I'm not gonna go see 2 random African countries that I have no ties to.
Yeah, it says
That's
here
true.
that with verified resale, nosebleed seats are starting around $725, and ringside seats they exceed about $30,000. Dude, you could buy like a car for that much.
I know.
True.
It's like,
That's true.
would you rather have a car or just go sit at ringside?
Yeah.
I think like I don't know.
I mean, when I used to go to wrestling back in like the early 80s, we would buy like the $2 general admission tickets at the old Milwaukee Auditorium. And then there would only be like 600 people there. So we would go sit in the second row.
Right.
Like, who's going to stop us?
I think it sucks like nowadays that like it's so hard for kids and not even just kids but like families who really love a sport and really love like WrestleMania
Exactly.
to go see something like that.
WrestleMania, NBA, the World Cup.
I think it's the biggest with like NBA and MLB and stuff like that because you want to support your city, like where you grew up, and you kind of can't, like, especially with like older people who have children, like when like they grew up with the city and their teams, and then they want to show that passion to their children, and then now they can't afford.
I haven't
to
been
take
to
their
a
kids.
Cubs game in 18 years because
Yeah.
I can't afford that.
And I can say, like, me personally, like my family being from Oklahoma, being able to go to a playoff OKC game wasn't the cheapest thing in the world, but it's such a cool experience. So
Right, and those experiences are like some of the bigger experiences you're gonna get. My parents talk about going to like Cavs games when they were younger. My mom being from Cleveland, and my dad talking about Bulls games and stuff like that. So it's like this is like a essential, like you as well talking about Milwaukee games, and like this is like essential part of your childhood connecting to a team. And it's like people, I think teams nowadays just want what fan is going to spend the most money.
Yeah.
Like the loyal fans tend to not spend as much money because they already have jerseys, they already have merch, and so like you want your tourist who will come in, they'll buy $300 worth of merch and pay $700 for a ticket, and then do touristy stuff, and it's.
And that's another thing what's not as expensive as tickets. It's also the merch.
yeah.
Like if you look on the WWE shop, you could find like Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes shirts for like $30 to $40.
I mean, we went to.
This cost me like $20 at Hot Topic.
I remember when we all went
what's
to.
Hot Topic?
So
What's that?
What's Hot Topic?
You never heard of Hot Topic?
How do I explain it?
It's
Emo.
It's a t-shirt store. It's an
like an
emo
emo style
store.
Anime.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the mall?
It's in the mall.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's that's the last reason why I only go in the mall.
I mean, you see a
anymore.
lot of T-shirt sellers on like Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of it, is knockoff stuff.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But like when we went to the game, the baseball game in Houston,
Right.
those jerseys were
Yeah.
$130
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah.
And it was just like a regular
Right. A regular jersey.
gray loot jersey.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
And-
I have 3 jerseys and they're worth the price, but this, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I just.
Hey, my SGA jersey was worth the price. It's worth more now. It's signed.
He loves SGA. Yeah, no, I agree with you because I remember, when I was a kid, if you went to a Brewers game and you got bleacher tickets, it was like $2 or $3. And then, and I have no idea. They don't really have bleachers per se like they used to. But, I mean, all the people that were out in the bleachers were pretty much the same, like, demographic. I would postulate. I mean, we would bring our own hot dogs to the game. They used to let you bring in a thermos full of, like, lemonade and stuff.
They don't do that anymore.
Yeah, no, because we didn't have like tons of expendable money,
Mm-hmm.
but there were people that
Right.
did, and then they would get the box seats or whatever. But then, now we have stadiums that have the luxury boxes, which is basically a corporate write-off. So people have those tickets. But if you're going to sit behind home plate for a game and it's a good game, you're probably paying $400 or $500.
It's even baseball.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now, baseball has done a good job of trying to make things more affordable.
they're definitely better, I think.
A lot of
Yeah.
teams have, select days that it'll be kids pay this much, or, like in Milwaukee, if it's usually a day game in the summer, it's Kids and Senior Citizens Day where you get tickets for like half price.
Just cool.
Yeah. And I know a lot of teams have gone to now where you can sit in a certain section and pay, I don't know, $20 and you get like all the hot dogs and sodas that you want. So
That'd
They're-
be sick.
yeah, they're more cognizant of it now, I think. And that might be one of the reasons why baseball is kind of coming back in popularity.
Sure.
I'd say it's overtaken the NBA again, and that's what they're saying in terms of popularity. It's the NFL, then MLB, then NBA.
Yeah.
And the NBA was right there with the NFL for a while.
They suck at marketing their stars.
And
Yeah, who their best stars are probably guys that are really old now. Talking about LeBron, Steph Curry.
That's
But they
what I was
should.
about to say.
That's ridiculous. I think that's so bad
Yeah.
that your best star's 38 years old
Yeah.
and that or 41 years old. When you have players like Shea, you have players like Wemby.
Luka
but I think that's
Luka
part of it, right? Is like they're gonna want to raise tickets because after LeBron, Curry, like Kawhi, Westbrook, all those people, the older people retire. Now it's just the young stars, and people are gonna want to go watch
And
them.
that's
so
your
they
fault.
know
That's
it's, like,
100% the fault
yeah.
of the. I remember. Do you remember 2 years ago? It was the play-in finals, the play-in tournament finals. It was the Thunder versus Milwaukee.
Mhm.
That was the finals. And if you
Oh, are
actually
you talking about that was the
The Cup.
Yeah, NBA Cup,
the
yes.
NBA Cup, yeah.
right, not the play-in. Sorry, the NBA Cup finals, and it was Thunder versus Milwaukee. And I read somewhere it was from the NBA. Not your most marquee matchup,
Yeah.
but still still could be a good game. Like that's like the worst thing I've ever seen. Because
Yeah.
that's one of the worst things because Milwaukee especially at the time,
Right.
it's a good basketball team. We're going to watch the best basketball team play against a top 5 basketball team in the East, and it's going to be a really good game. It was a good game too.
Yeah.
Just because LeBron James isn't playing,
Right.
just because LeBron James versus Steph Curry for the
Yeah.
millionth time isn't happening again.
Yeah.
You know, like we're not watching basketball.
Yeah.
Because I market your stars,
Mhm.
market your best players.
Market your newer talents instead of the old
100%,
guys.
100%.
Which I
don't-
think they have done well with Cooper Flag. I think Cooper Flag's the only new star that they've marketed pretty well, besides Wemby.
Yeah, but I mean, even like if you were to ask the average American, do you know who Cooper Flag
yeah,
is?
I mean,
They
I
probably
guess.
You know who-
wouldn't know.
You can ask the average American who LeBron is, and
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's awesome that a
Right.
player like LeBron
Right.
existed. But we need not that we need more players like LeBron. We need more players who get the notoriety of LeBron.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have
Yeah.
marketed Giannis more, and the fact that he was
True.
in a small market is
Could have
why they
marketed Shea
didn't.
better.
Oh yeah, totally.
I
I mean-
Luka or Nikola.
Yeah,
Jokic is one of the best players that this league
Yeah.
has ever seen.
Yeah, he has the most assists
Statistically,
and rebounds.
Statistically, he is one of the best players this league has ever seen. And
most Americans don't know who he is.
right, and I think that is insane.
Yeah. Whereas like with baseball now, like pretty much everyone knows who Ohtani is.
Right.
Yeah,
Shohei
right.
Ohtani. Most people I think now know who Aaron Judge is.
Right,
Right.
right.
So you're starting to see that taking hold again, which is really going to be the key.
And if you look at
But-
even football,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think is the key, the best sport, the best American sport because they
Mhm.
do not everything right, but they do most things right in
Mhm.
terms of marketing,
Mhm.
in terms of like getting these key matchups.
Yeah.
You know who your best players are. You know that like Caleb Williams. People talk about
Yeah.
Caleb Williams. He's second year in the league,
Mhm.
and everyone knows about him. You talk about Patrick Mahomes, who's he's been in the league for a
Yeah.
little bit, but he's
Yeah.
not an old
He's
star.
not. He's
He's not Aaron
doing his-
Rodgers. It's like if everybody was talking that Aaron Rodgers is still the best player in the league.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
Yeah.
They know how to move on.
And the other thing, the NBA, they know how to stay in the news all year round because look at what people are talking about now. That people are getting excited for the NFL draft, which is 2 weeks from today, I think. Is it the 23rd?
I have no clue.
As I say, people are getting excited for it.
People are not all of us people,
Yeah,
but people
yeah.
are.
I'm excited.
Yeah. But, they've done it where they have the draft in a different city every year. Last
Right.
year was Green Bay. Year before was Detroit. This year it's Pittsburgh. So they're hitting some of those key market towns, which aren't necessarily big markets, but have been
Yeah.
long traditional markets
Yeah.
in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So they do it right. They know how to do it right.
I mean, obviously they're not perfect.
Yeah. I mean,
Rest in peace, Oakland.
right. Boy. So, and the number one pick will be going to Vegas.
Fernando Mendoza.
Fernando. They said he's not going to the draft, though.
I heard that.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any. Why would he not go to the draft?
I don't know. He didn't show up to. What else did he not show up to? Some,
The combine, maybe?
yeah, I think he didn't go to
Yeah.
the combine either. I don't know why, but
I mean, he's still gonna get drafted first. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
I mean, him and was it Kirk Cousins?
Kirk.
They're gonna like control C,
And
control
then
V.
Kirk Cousins
Right.
got paid what 4 years, 185 mil.
Yeah, but I
Something
think
like
only
that.
1 year is guaranteed.
Yeah, but it's like
But guaranteed money is just
Raiders.
Yeah,
what
big money,
like
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins out of all people you're giving this money to? What are
Right.
we doing?
I saw how much Kirk Cousins has gotten over his career. It's like filthy.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah,
Like, what's he really ever accomplished?
The only time that he was like actually fun to watch for me was when he was playing for the Vikings.
That's right.
But I mean, other than that,
I'm sure Justin Jefferson misses him.
I would too. He's got JJ McCarthy throwing to him, who can't even throw to him. He throws to the defense. Like JJ McCarthy's horrible. They haven't had a good QB since Kirk Cousins.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. It's an interesting time in sports. We're seeing so much transformation, even in college sports, as really in a lot of ways, college sports is becoming kind of like the junior professional league.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we talked a lot about that during the football season. Now during this basketball season, we saw where the
March Madness.
16 teams that made the Sweet 16, all of their NIL money was somewhere between $6 and $12 million.
Yeah.
So even though you had High Point get the opening round upset, I don't know that we're going to ever see a team make it much
Yeah.
farther.
I
you know?
agree. Yeah.
I think you're going to see the occasional upset. And really, when you looked at the whole first round, other than like maybe, 9 versus 8 upset or 10 versus 7, whatever they were, you didn't see a lot of the big upsets like
Yeah.
we've
Yeah.
seen in the past.
And I think this is one of the better. We talked about it last week, but this is one of the best tournaments that we've had in a while.
But it was good, yeah.
It was a great
overall
tournament.
Quality, yeah.
But it's definitely. I don't know. There's a little bit less Cinderella, I feel.
Yes.
And
Yeah, Stephen A was talking about it on his podcast
Yeah.
the other day about like Cinderella stories in college and everything else, and
yeah.
about money, and because I mean those kids are being taught like to go for money while they're
Right.
in college
Absolutely.
instead of being
Yeah.
like, oh, let me be passionate about the sport that I love and that I'm
yeah,
good
and
at.
I think that's like that's one of those things that I think football has also done as well. It's with like LSU. LSU is like the worst of the worst at it when it comes to like
Mm-hmm.
NIL. We're throwing $1 trillion at every single player who ever was good at football.
That's why
I mean,
LSU is one of the only colleges with first round picks in almost every sport.
right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They invest in their program. So when you talk about like NIL money with a team like LSU, they're going to go all out.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
What did they spend in NIL this year? Wasn't it like $60 million?
Probably.
It
Ridiculous.
was an astronomical.
That's
figure.
ridiculous.
But some of that's life changing money for people, though.
Mhm.
I mean,
That-
that's nice, and I think
Yeah.
for obviously you can't fault the players for getting paid.
Mhm.
I
Right.
mean, these kids are kids.
Yeah.
If I was 18 years old and I was being told that I can get $100,000 to go play football somewhere, I would do that in a heartbeat. you know?
I was listening to an interview with a Georgia Tech coach, and he was talking about what things are like. And he said that he had a party at his house a couple weeks ago for all the new players that have come in through the transfer portal. And he said the conversations, a lot of them were like, what are you going to do with your money? How do you invest it? Like they actually were, he said they speak with a lot more like maturity about it,
Mhm.
that they understand the opportunities that they have that's created. Like the one guy he has, I think he's gonna be a first rounder, an offensive lineman, was talking about how he used the money to buy like some property in North Georgia for like building a house one day, like hunting property and
That's nice. I mean, it's definitely better that players are smarter
Mhm.
than they were back in the day. 'cause
Some, I'm sure there are some.
I was
that
about to
waste their
say,
money,
there's-
too.
obviously,
There's a lot
Yeah.
of those kids that go and buy diamond grills and
Yeah.
chains, and then
Yeah. But man, I mean, just think about if you even got, say, $1 million over 4 years of playing in college,
Mhm.
that could really set you up for life.
it really can.
Yeah.
And then most of those people are probably going to get drafted, go play for a pro
Yeah,
team, and then
yeah.
get more money then. So
The other effect of it is you're seeing, in some cases, players that stay in college longer because they are getting money, whereas if they come out to their pro sport, might not make as money much money on a rookie deal.
Right.
So
Which
that's crazy.
horrible. I
Yeah.
haven't been in class in 2 years.
Yeah, the age thing. I mean, when you're seeing guys that are like 24 still. I saw where they have an eligibility thing that they're talking about. I think this came from President Trump, actually, his executive order.
Mhm.
It would limit you to 5 years in college.
5 total.
Yeah, with one
Red shirt.
transfer.
Oh,
You do one-
transfer.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see that.
And
Actually, I know you're talking
And
about.
if you do transfer again, then you'd have to sit out for a year.
Yeah.
Because look at like Michigan that just won the national title. All 5 of their starters were transfer
Yep.
players. They said, I think I wrote this down. Let me see if I can find this. But this year, like in the SEC for senior night, let's see. If it'll, okay, yeah, here we go. So Michigan won the national championship with an entire starting 5 of transfers. On senior night in the SEC, there was one senior who had stayed at their original college all 4 or 5 years.
That's insane.
That is insane.
In the whole SEC, there was one
Yeah.
player.
Yeah, that's
And about
insane.
2%, 25 total of college basketball athletes stayed at their schools 4 or 5 years.
That's insane.
I'd have to double check that number because it seems like Marquette has had guys that have stayed, but
Mhm.
I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
More respect for Drew Tebby, our
Mhm.
LCU goat.
Shout out
Stayed
Drew
for
Tebby.
4 years.
Yeah.
Balled for 4 years.
He did.
Shout out Drew Tebby.
Yeah. So we had Drew was here 4 years. Who were the other seniors this year? Well, the others were transfers, right? Justice was
Justice,
a 1 year
Lonnie.
guy.
Lonnie.
Lonnie was a 1 year
Bryce.
guy.
Corey.
Bryce was a
Was Corey a
2-year guy.
transfer?
Corey, I think
Corey was
yeah.
a transfer, yes.
Yeah.
Corey.
He was
He was
transferred 2 years ago.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
So
Dang,
just the
not even
reality of-
LCU is immune from it.
But, we're seeing it even in the classroom where, all of a sudden now I've got students that are in the sports media program that have transferred in. And sometimes the problem, though, with that is a lot of
They-
your credits don't transfer
Mhm.
Sure.
and you're trying to get done in 2 years. You may not.
Yeah.
So, and I like having that foundation of where you start with me as a freshman, then because there's a progression. Now I'm trying to cram 4 years of content in a major in
yeah.
2 years when you really haven't had these classes in your past school.
Mhm.
Makes it really tough.
I mean, I think about us.
And-
We've definitely
Yeah,
needed
I
the
mean,
4
from
years.
experience, it's helped me, like.
because what if you had to
obviously-
do beginning news rounding and broadcast news in the same semester?
Right, yeah.
That's a lot of stuff you're
It
having to
is,
do
yeah.
Right.
with 2 different kind of formats. I mean, some students can pull it off, and others I see struggling as a result. So,
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not doing that. That's all I'm gonna
Same.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't ever going to be in front of a camera or anything like that when I first started, and I learned how to speak.
yeah, it's true.
And I don't think I would be able to have my job that I have currently
That as
without
well,
stuff
yeah.
like that. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I'm almost certain that it was NRB and SCJC
Yeah.
that got me my position.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That and then stuff about, like, knowing Mr. Al, I randomly met a guy that works at KSLA.
Right.
Because of a card show. Like, I mean, stuff like that as well. Like, knowing your professors and,
He's got connections.
yeah.
Got connections to connections is a good.
And then it was like
That is
when Frank Turek was here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I met their media guy. We follow each other on Instagram now. He runs his own company. He was like, "Hey man, if you ever maybe want a job, we could start talking and maybe I can get you with my company." So stuff like that, being
Yeah.
able to be here and do
Because
that.
really, the business, what you're going to find, guys, it's all about connections.
Right.
It's all about
Right.
relationships.
I mean, that's one of the most. That's what you learn. That's what you learn when you're in a
Mhm.
business like media,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and that only happens to bring it back because we stayed.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And I even sometimes feel bad or sorry for some of the athletes that try to do a program like ours because their first commitment has to be to their sport.
Right.
Sure.
But to work in this as a career, it's a commitment.
Right.
That you have to start in school.
And I
you
think
know.
that's what happened with Bryson. He was playing football, and I think
Yeah.
he liked this a lot more than he did
Yeah.
football. And he was like, "All right, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
full on."
I
do
mean,
this."
we talked
I'm
we
gonna
talked to him
come do
last
this.
semester and how he was talking. It's like, yeah, he misses the game. He loves the game, but doing this every day
Yeah.
is like much more enriching than
Yeah.
Mhm.
the physical toll.
Which is cool. So if you're watching this and you have a youngster out there, high school student that wants
Come talk to us.
Talk to Mr. Al.
Yeah,
Don't talk to me.
don't
Or
talk
talk
to
to
us.
Don't
Mr.
talk to
Al.
us. Don't
We're
talk to
giving y'all our experience, which
Right.
great experience. This man baptized me. All right, it's been it's
Oh, literally, yeah.
In the-
it's
baptized you in
literally
the
baptized me.
world
It's been great.
Journalism.
So you can do a lot of things in the world of media here, especially.
We'll even baptize you if you need.
I mean, it's true.
Thanks to Clark Palmer for letting us use his church.
Shout out,
Facts.
Clark
Shout
Palmer.
out. Shout out that guy.
So, all right. Anything else we want to chat about today?
OKC got the #1 seed.
Yeah,
clinched
I
in
did want to talk about
for-
some NBA.
I think my final predictions are going to be the Pistons and the Thunder.
Whoa, Pistons?
Mine's Thunder Celtics.
You're going with two #1 seeds. You feel like both #1 seeds are going to come out and
I don't know. Well, it could be the Pistons. It could be someone else. But the Thunder is definitely
I would have
sure
liked the
spot for me.
Lakers as a soft upset team. If
Luka didn't get hurt.
Yeah,
No,
'cause now
He gave up. He didn't want to play OKC no more. Him, Austin Reeves, and LeBron.
Wow.
They both just gave up.
But now look at
Dude,
him.
I would
the
give up,
Lakers,
dude.
Bronny looked good the other night against OKC.
averaging
All right,
33
bro.
points a game.
All right.
Did you see it?
Yes.
He's pulling up from like 40 feet in air ball.
And this is why I argue.
He's a great G League player.
I argue
He's
with
so good in
people
the G
about
League.
this. They're like, "Oh, nah, Bronny should have went to the league. He shouldn't have stayed all 4 years in college."
Nah, he should have.
What are we talking about?
If he had 2 more years in
That's what
college,
I'm saying,
just
like,
2
Yeah.
more years.
Yeah.
If we see how he's playing in the G League, oh my goodness! If he was in college for 2 more years, he trained with the Lakers during the off seasons.
Yeah,
he
bro.
got that physical build.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he'd be so good right
Which
now.
is why I think that Bryce is going to be better than Bronny, because Bryce is staying in college for
Because he doesn't
his
need to
4
be with
years.
LeBron.
What
And
school is he at?
He's at Arizona.
isn't that where Bronny went? Arizona.
Yeah, I think
USC.
he's
Oh, that's
Bronny
right.
went to
he's
USC.
red.
USC.
So Bryce is redshirted this year.
Okay. All right.
But he wants to stay in college and
Mhm.
get the experience before he gets drafted, which is why I think Bryce is going to be better than Bronny once he gets
Probably,
into the
in long
league.
run. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So this is the
He plays for Arizona. Yeah.
Okay, last week of the regular season, and you said OKC's already clinched
Yeah,
first.
They clinched first
Did-
last
Did
night.
the Pistons clinch already?
No. I think there's.
I think the East is still in works.
Man, the East looks so good right now.
Yeah.
The East is actually such a fun side to
With
watch.
Jason Tatum back, the Celtics I think are.
That's why I said
God,
Thunder
this team.
Celtics.
Yeah, I think I'm my dark horse 2 teams, and I'm gonna stick with it. Just even though I don't fully believe in it nowadays, I still think that out of the West is gonna be the Spurs, and then out of the East. I'm speaking more with my heart than with my head with this one,
Yeah.
but I'm hoping for the Cavs to come out too. Cavs aren't
Cleveland
great.
and-
They clinched playoffs. They're 4 right now, but
Houston.
That's also like kind of your team as well.
yeah, a little
So-
bit. It's a little
I'm
bit.
just very sad
Wait.
about what's happened to the Bucks because
Yeah,
ever since they got that new ownership group, I mean, just
Mr. Al, I'm telling you, let Giannis come play for OKC. We'll treat him right.
I'm sure you would,
you treat him like the best 4 in the league.
but you got to take Thanasis and Alex and all the rest.
Yeah,
of
they
Sure.
can sit the bench.
Do you know how fun our team is?
Yeah.
Our team is young and fun. We do TikTok dances after we blow your team out by 30. Please
Shout out
come to the
Lakers.
team.
Shout out the
It's
So
Lakers.
like-
maybe I'll switch allegiance and go with the Thunder.
Dude, the Thunder is such a fun fan base, and
Mhm.
Oklahoma City is such a fun area.
Yeah.
Like,
Detroit did clinch the first.
okay,
Clinch first, and
Cade is back though.
Cade is back.
Cunningham is back.
He's a baller.
But
So-
sorry, continue.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't think I think that that team. I was talking to my the news director Harrison Vapnik about it, and I think that team is very similar to the Cleveland of last year. Is that they don't have the experience,
Yeah, they
and I
don't.
think that when it comes down to like the playoffs, if your number 1 option, Cade, has just an off night, that's just you just lose.
To be fair, they almost beat the Knicks last year.
Yes, true.
So I mean, Cade definitely has that experience.
Right? No, Cade does. But do you trust Jalen Duren in the playoffs?
No, I'm not saying I don't agree with you. I was just making a statement.
Right. I think Jalen Duren and Evan Mobley are like mirror of the same archetype in the sense that like, do you trust this guy in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Do you trust this guy to be the guy when you need him? Do you trust Tobias Harris to lock in when you need him? Do you,
Tobias
that's what I'm saying. But like, do you trust them to? And I
Doesn't
think
everybody trust Tobias Harris?
all the time, every time.
when he was on the Sixers, or actually, he's probably better on the Clippers.
But it's like I feel like in the regular season they're exactly like the Cavs from last year, and it's like they're gonna fall short when they need to. And I think that like when you look at the Celtics, which I think is more likely going to be the number one team coming
Yeah.
out of the East, that team has championship DNA written all over them.
Yeah.
And I think they're similar to the Thunder in the sense that they have, the correct build to be a championship
I
team.
agree.
Oh, breaking news. Joel Embiid is going to have appendix surgery.
When is he not like
Having surgery
He
every
might as
single
well be in a
offseason.
retirement home at this
It's
point.
actually true.
I don't know how he's even in the league.
Also true.
Yeah. Anyway, fantasy sports. We had our fantasy basketball season.
I don't want to talk
Didn't.
about it.
Danny's
didn't.
team went
Giant game,
undefeated all season and lost
One
the
tie. They had
championship.
one tie to Mardi
because-
Gras.
Oh.
Because 4 of my good players decided to be injured the whole week.
That's
Wow.
oh man, that's what happened to me 2 weeks ago against.
You're telling me Anthony Edwards can't play most of that week, or he's averaging almost 50 fantasy points a game?
That's a
Like,
it was and he lost it was like 100-point difference.
yeah,
it was
I mean,
so
it was
close.
like it's always Grant. I lost in the championship in football by 0.3. It wasn't a Grant, but like, are we serious? Are we serious? I might as well just give up.
Danny's like he lives in second place.
And it's not like I'm bad at like I
Well,
do. what I'm
you can't
supposed
Yeah.
be
to
bad
do.
and get
That's
second.
that's pretty accurate.
But you're last.
No,
I tried.
No, you
That's
didn't.
what the trophy says?
Yeah, it says you tried.
No, you
Oh,
didn't.
At least
Not-
you got a
I
trophy.
mean, yeah, let's go with that.
I think I won the 5th place game.
I think you could have played for third though.
Yeah, I probably could have. I had some injuries though too.
I think a lot of people were not locked in during NRB.
That's true.
I was very locked in during NRB,
Yeah.
which is why I kept going undefeated.
Well,
Did I
that's,
lose
that's
in NRB?
you're like the 2007 New England Patriots.
It's
You
true.
went all the way and then lost.
Every year,
to Eli Manning.
Yeah.
Eli Manning.
every year.
Grant
man.
is your Eli Manning.
Except he's the best.
And Grant's gone now. I can't even go and press him IRL.
Yeah.
He left us.
Yeah.
As soon as he won too, you couldn't even fight him about it. That's so
Man,
bad.
You have to go out to California, hunt him down.
Facts.
I told him I would. As much as I don't want to go to
That's our
California.
dog. We're gonna miss
I
him.
know.
We will miss him.
You know, but he has good opportunity out there, and so
Family.
family and job opportunities.
When you have a
so,
little kid, family's
Yeah.
important.
yeah,
Yeah.
Anyway,
goodness.
all right.
Do we feel that the Warriors have a chance to make the playoffs?
Stop.
10th
No.
seed.
No.
Steph Curry just came back.
No,
Is there a chance?
Are they in the play-in thing?
They're in the
yeah,
play-in.
They are.
They're in the
the
play-in.
I think
Can they
we'll-
beat the Clippers is the big question.
Oh yeah, I think so.
No.
Crazy that Kawhi, with a team with Kawhi Leonard, would be that low too.
The West is just stacked. Every single team is great, like has championship ability. I genuinely think that no team out in the top 5 of the West and the top 3 of the East 4 is not championship ability.
Yeah.
So speaking of Steph, I'll bring Seth in on this one.
Mhm.
Who started this first, Steph Curry or CM?
CM.
Did he?
Hasn't CM been doing wrestling for longer?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I mean, he's been in this since like
But
When did Steph start doing the
2006?
night?
he's done that a lot.
When did he start?
when
Probably his second year.
Was he
Yes.
really?
Yeah.
Oh. Mhm.
His turnarounds and doing these to the bench and everything else.
That's 2014, 2013.
But
Is
also,
that when he was a rookie?
No, he was a rookie in 2009. But
Okay.
probably
Mm.
somewhere
was he a rookie in
like the second or third year they're using the
Yeah,
league,
because I think
probably.
CM started. Wait, when did CM start?
CM has reached with me like all-time favorite wrestler status.
Mid to late 90s. His
Yeah,
first official
so-
debut was was in 97.
So yeah, CM Punk.
Yeah,
started
Steph
it.
Curry 09.
Think about it. That
is-
dude's been wrestling for 30 years.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
I mean, and you
He
look
was
at
probably
it,
like 17 when he started.
yeah. I mean, and
Still, that's a lot of years. 47, and
That's
still,
a lot on your body too.
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
insane.
I mean, look at the Undertaker. He wrestled when he was like late 50s, early 60s. Well, no, he's 61 now, but I mean,
Wrestling at 61 is like obscene.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you got in the ring at 61 years old, you'd probably die.
Most
Yeah.
people would, but
Yeah.
the Undertaker is just the Undertaker.
Yeah, he's him.
So what are your finals predictions?
For the NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I predict I might watch 1 or 2 games.
Word.
But what teams at least do you feel are going to
I would say the Thunder from just what I've seen.
Yeah,
And even though I hate them, I'll probably think Boston could sneak in there.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
I
a lot
said
of
the Thunder
people-
because it's probably a safe.
And then
bet.
as soon as Jason Tatum came back, it felt like so inevitable. It's like, oh God, they're back.
But it was also like a really cool story. Like he came
Yeah.
back very quickly.
He did.
and
am inevitable.
And Joe Mazzulla
And
is
we
like the
are.
one of the most funny coaches in the league.
yeah.
All right.
I
Let's
predict a
Oh,
Jared
sorry.
McCain 30 ball in the playoffs.
Okay.
That's a good bet.
That's a good
That's a good bet. I like
good
that.
prop bet, as they say.
Yes.
All right, WrestleMania, the road to WrestleMania. They
Uh-oh.
announced the
That's
where we go.
matchups.
They
Time for
finally
me to
announced
step
the,
away from the mic.
Saturday night, Sunday night.
So Saturday night they're doing the WWE Championship match,
Which I'm very happy about because this Roman and Punk feud, it seems more built up and people are more excited because honestly, people could care less about Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton.
yeah. So they're doing that on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
So
and then the heavyweight
the heavyweight will be on Sunday night
with Roman
with Roman and Punk.
Oof.
But for this Cody Randy match, I say Randy because I mean Cody's already had his moment. He won at 40. It's time to give it up.
Yeah.
But I don't care about that one. No. Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah,
I'll say Jacob
yeah, I think so too.
because I feel like it could boost his career.
Yep.
But this match, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and I Show Speed versus the Usos and LA Knight.
I Show Speed.
I Show Speed.
Tell me who is Danny.
Very popular streamer.
Yes.
Probably the most popular streamer for the last couple of
3 years. maybe?
Who actually had a moment with Randy Orton.
He, like, people literally sit there and there's a lot of people that say that he's like the Michael Jackson of streaming. He goes to different countries and the streets are
Oh, yeah, he
literally
goes all
filled
over the
with
world.
people
He
screaming
went
his
to
name.
Africa.
So,
like
like,
that was
what
insane.
Africa.
What kind of
Jer-
streaming does he do?
Okay,
He'll at one part he'll do video games and reactions.
Yeah,
and then and some other times he'll just record his live.
I can give you full timeline because I started watching him early actually when he was at like 300K. Like
Mhm.
he started out playing 2K, which is basketball video game. He went to just doing random stupid video games, and then he started, I guess, maturing as he got older because he started when he was pretty young, and he started collabing with bigger streamers like Aiden Ross, which he was doing like in-person streaming.
That came later.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then he did collab streams with Kai Cenat, who was also a big streamer. And then he's done collabs with like Fortnite, like he has a skin in Fortnite.
Yeah.
which is kind of fire.
And then he started going into a big thing was him getting into soccer. So like there was a guy who donated and was like, "Do you like Messi or Ronaldo?" And he said Ronaldo, and that's been his thing ever since then.
And so
He
like
is
he's,
probably the
he's not.
biggest
He has no
Ronaldo fan.
he has no like natural what's it called? Like knowing he doesn't know soccer. He doesn't know
Yeah.
anything. But he
But-
like talks about how much he loves Ronaldo, and then so that when the World Cup came around last time in 2022, he made a World Cup song that like everybody was singing.
Yeah.
And then he's done like stuff with like CBS Sports. He's
Yeah.
gone on to CBS
Yeah.
Sports to debate with some of the greatest soccer
Right.
players who ever
Yeah.
played the game and talk about how Ronaldo's the greatest of all time when he doesn't know anything about him.
So and then
It's the
he-
funniest thing.
he's an athletic guy, so he's done like I don't know if you know who the Sidemen is. It's another soccer YouTube group who does like soccer trick shots,
For
this and
English
that.
people.
And they
Yeah.
do a charity match. That was a big thing for
Big
Speed. He's
YouTubers. They
played-
invite a bunch of
yeah.
YouTubers and
Speed played in that charity match where people loved him on the soccer pitch, and then he like a big thing was this last charity match. He scored his first goal ever in the charity match, and they won, and he held up the trophy, and that was a big moment. And And then he started going on world tours to different countries where literally the streets were filled. Like he had giant crowds where people were screaming his name, wanting to come up to him and stuff like that. And then he's done like stuff with Mr. Beast. He's been on Mr. Beast games and
And he's just like the world tour thing. I think was like the craziest thing because he's literally just visiting the world. He's going to China. He's going to
China,
South America,
Africa,
and his whole
Brazil.
point is to show people that these countries aren't as bad as people make them.
Right.
They're so
Right.
good in those other countries.
So it's like I think the African one was like the most interesting because like you're like, oh, I guess the middle of Africa isn't just a bunch of huts.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, these are real people who really, exist and they have lives and they have really
Right.
interesting and full and rich and fulfilling lives. And I think that that's like such an interesting thing to display. And it's just as a regular random streamer who
Yeah.
just liked basketball 5 years ago.
All right. So anyway, he's about to get.
He's about to get his butt kicked by the Usos in LA Knight. But this is actually, Aisha Speed has actually had some history in the WWE. He was with, he interfered during Logan Paul's match at 40 with Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. There was actually a moment where Randy RKO'd him, which was hilarious. And then he was in the Royal Rumble last year, but got speared by Braun Breaker.
Oh, okay. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Oh, and Braun crushed him.
He's like, and people. He even said in an interview when he was asked, "What hurt more, being RKO'd or speared?" And he's like, "You're basically asking me, did it hurt or did it hurt? What's worse, getting hurt or getting hurt?"
Yeah, because he did a whole bit about where he had like a neck brace on and
Yeah,
everything
I know.
else.
Crutches.
He's a great entertainer and he's
He
athletic,
is.
so he's built for wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him backflip over a car.
He
Yeah.
did jump over 2 Lamborghinis. He jumped over one and then jumped over
I've
another.
done that.
No, all right. Where's you got proof of that or?
Show video.
We didn't have video cameras back then.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
But to hurry us up for the World Championship match with Punk and Roman, I say Punk because Punk was in the main event last year. Now he needs to win in the main event this year.
I agree.
And we got Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. I'm glad this match is happening, but the one thing that makes me mad is that I don't know if I could say demon on here. Well, I just did, but they
you can't say
spoiled
demon.
that persona because Finn hasn't used that persona in 3 years, which makes sense because it's a lot of body paint. But
So
I'm gonna say Finn because
so is he doing it or no?
Finn is coming back as the Demon King.
Oh, really?
So I'm
Wow.
gonna say Finn.
Bro thinks he's
Even
Austin.
as much as I love Dominic, but Finn hasn't won in
Yeah, forever.
6 or 7 years.
All right, so it's been a good podcast, everyone.
And lastly, Obafemi.
it was fun.
Oh, wait. This
Time
is
to
a-
play.
Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. Obafemi because I want to root for the younger guys because these newer guys coming into the main
Have
roster.
you guys seen Obafemi?
Mm-mm.
Dude he's a powerhouse. He's a monster. He's
You
crazy.
better get used to liking wrestling because you're going to be married to a wrestling fan.
Yeah, we should have
True.
Donald come on here so we could both do our predictions.
She was on here last week. You missed out.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I was fighting a migraine, all right? My head was killing me.
Fighting a migraine.
Did you win the fight?
Seth, you know I've been on this podcast sick twice now, right?
Facts.
But it was hurting me because I can't even talk. My head was killing me, man.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Shout out
Sometimes,
aspirin.
Look.
Migraines are no joke.
Another no joke.
look, I've
They are
played an
no
esports game pretty sick. Got to have your Jordan flu moments, man.
And they won that. Did we win that game?
We
You're
did win that
Jordan-
game bad.
you're
Oh, we did
Jordan
3-0.
was
I remember that.
Yeah.
That was playoffs, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, we smoked them.
Gotta have your Jordan flu moments.
He did.
Jordan
He
flu
did have his
moments.
Jordan
Is that
flu
not a
game.
bar, Mr. L?
That's a bar.
He did have his Jordan
I
flu
think
game.
that is a bar.
He balled out.
Hey,
Yeah.
someone quote that. Seriously.
You gotta have
Danny
your
Ray
Jordan,
Cobb, 2026.
You gotta have your Jordan flu moments.
But those are my predictions. We didn't get all the matches because all the rest don't care about,
Yeah,
and we'd be here too long.
yeah, a lot of sucky ones.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
So, gotta fill out that card somehow.
true.
All right, that'll do it.
That'll
I
do
think-
it.
So, enjoy the rest of your week, you guys.
Hmm?
We'll see you next week. Watch some baseball.
We will.
Eat some hot dogs.
No.
No, you don't like hot dogs?
I mean, I know that I don't like hot dogs. I just don't make hot dogs. I don't know if I can say this.
Hot
but
dogs are good.
My
not gonna
sports
lie.
director said that hot dogs are like the cigarettes of food
What?
because like they're much more popular in the past, and you know they're not good for you, but like some people enjoy them.
Okay.
All right. Well, He's wrong, but he has a right to think that.
You have a right to your own opinion.
That's right. That's right. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for being with us. That's D-Ray, Danny Cobb.
Been watching the Hunger Games. Had to hit it.
Oh, there you go.
Because I haven't seen them before, so we're watching them
Oh, okay.
as me, John, Nate, Aaron, Jacob, Simonette have been starting them.
Enjoying it?
Yeah.
I tagged them the last like 30 minutes last night.
Really good.
Okay.
We're on the third movie now. To Kill a Mockingjay, I think.
I think it's
I
Mockingbird.
have
Mockingbird.
not-
I think it's. I think
Mockingbird.
I think it's Mockingjay. I don't know.
Mockingbird.
I've never seen Hunger Games.
Kill a Mockingbird was a different movie.
Yeah.
It's a book first.
Great.
It's a
Gregory
book.
Peck.
It's a book.
Yeah.
It was both.
Yeah.
Just like Hunger Games.
Boo Radley. All right. So for Seth freaking Bynog?
It's all gas, no brakes around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
That's right.
All right. Anyways,
And Adàn Wright sporting his Peabody Warhorses shirt.
yeah. Shout out Peabody Warhorses getting a district or state title,
All right.
and shout out Donalyn 50 days.
50 days?
50 days.
Wow. So you become a Don White.
Nope. That's not how that will work.
What? No, she'll be Donalyn, right?
She will.
She just got to add an R into her name. That's just
And take out a H and actually
yeah.
move the you got to move the H. Add a G.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing there.
Right.
All right. You spell check. All right, everyone. I'm Mr. Al. Thanks for being with us. Hope you have a great week.